Tell me about that moment you got released. There was something that you said in the docuseries that really stood out, that you were most looking forward to hugging your family for 10 minutes. So tell me about that moment, what that was like for you.
I did get a chance to hug my family for a very long time. It was amazing. It was amazing not to have any of the guards like say, "Oh, you're hugging her too long" or anything. So it was wonderful to just be a free woman hugging my family, and I didn't feel uncomfortable in a visiting room or anything. Like we had good quality time together.
How has been life, adjusting? I know it's only been a short 7 days.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've done a lot. How has life been the last few days adjusting?
Life has been great. I've been adjusting really well. I've been enjoying my life at home with my husband. I've been just getting to do like the simple stuff, like post selfies on Instagram and cook dinner. And I think it's amazing that I came out, and I think that I'm adjusting actually really well. So.
Good. Oh, well, that's amazing to hear. And your book comes out. What new things are we going to learn within your book?
Okay, so my ebook is called Released: Conversations on the Eve of Freedom. It's not a retelling or a rehashing of the events in a chronological order. It's more of my reflections of the last 8.5 years in prison and my past living with my mother. So this is really true to my heart. I worked really hard on it with Melissa Moore and Michelle Mastroshani. They were really great co-collaborators on this with me. And we had fun with it too. Like, this is something that it doesn't have to be serious. It's a place where I could be myself. It's a place where I don't have to feel shy or afraid to really be vulnerable. And this is a really special book for me, and it's a part of my soul that I feel like I'm giving to readers. I think with this, it's more of, you think that you know me as a person because you've watched my documentaries, you've read articles, you've done your research, but you don't know me as just Gypsy. I think take away Gypsy Rose Blanchard, okay? Bring it back to just Gypsy. I'm just a normal person, and I feel like this book really sheds light on that.
Preach. I love that. Now, you just mentioned that there's a bunch of articles, there's docuseries, there's this, there's that out there on you. One including, The Act on Hulu. I know in previous years you've said that you haven't seen it.
Right, no.
You still have not seen it?
No, I still have not watched The Act. I feel like I lived it. It was my life. I don't feel like I have to go back and watch it played out. I'm sure that Joey King did an amazing job playing me. I actually heard an audio clip of her doing my voice, and I think she got it spot on. But I think, honestly, not reliving the trauma is probably the best option for me.
Absolutely. Now, I'm curious to know, because it's very well possible, if you were given the chance to, do something like that again, but have, control over it, be involved in the process, do you have a choice on who you would want to play you in something like that?
It's funny because I always wanted Millie Bobby Brown to play me. So I think she would be good at playing me.
Well, Millie Bobby Brown, do you hear that?
Right.
You guys can work together.
I always had you in mind.
Now, we know that you were connected to media. So I want to ask you a little bit, was there an artist or a song, anything that got you through those 8 years while you were in Missouri?
Yeah, of course. I am a Swiftie. And I think that Taylor Swift's music has been a little bit of a guiding light for me to express my feelings through music and really kind of connect with music in that way. So I think Eyes Open came out in like 2012, and that one really resonated with me. To me, the message was, keep your eyes open, because you never know who's out to get you, out to sabotage you. And it rang true for me in prison as well, because it's not exactly a friendly environment. So.
And speaking to that, you know, one of my questions one was going to be if you were a Swiftie, but using that song to get you through those moments in life, and you talk about, you know, prison not really being a friendly environment. What was that like for you? Because essentially you went from, you know, a prison in childhood to a certain extent to prison in adulthood, and you did say it was very freeing earlier, but you spent 8 years there, and so. You know, I think a lot of people want to know, you know, how was that for you? Did you make friends while you were in there? What was the environment like for you?
I did make friends in prison, not very many, but I think I apply the rule of thumb. You know, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. And so I had 2 to 3 really good friends that stuck by my side. They weren't in it for any other reason, just to be my friend. And that's something that you do have to watch in prison, especially me being who I am. The attention made it very isolating for me.
And one of the, you know, Taylor Swift was, you hit already, but I don't know if you've noticed in your comments, a lot of people have been asking about Lana Del Rey. Do you have a favorite Lana song? I do.
I love Young and Beautiful.
Amazing. Yeah. And everybody's been asking, so we're like, all right, we've got to get the answer for everybody.
Yeah, I had a comment where they were like, are you a Lana Del Rey fan? And I was like, yeah, I like her music. So
amazing.